I'm here today with Florian. Fuchs. First of all, thank you for your presentation. Very interesting. A fan of Gran Turismo, so always nice to hear what's happening over there. Yeah, I just have some questions. Should be relatively easy. First of all, is how did you end up in game development, and especially the researchy side of game development?
It was more of a coincidence, to be honest. I ended up at Sony via a master thesis that I saw published on the university's website. They published this opening on create an AI for a racing game to be the very best humans. And that was it. And I saw this like, this can't be real, right? This sounds super cool. I mean, before that, I already worked on machine learning. I did a computer science major at university. But I never worked on games before. I did a bit of RL, but never games. And I thought, I was like, how cool is that? Because I mean, I was also a huge gamer as a kid. I guess that was the next
That was one of my
question.
questions, yeah.
So seeing that, like, how cool is that? Like, working on an actual, like, AAA Sony game and creating an AI for that, like, yeah, that was just amazing to have this opportunity.
That's pretty interesting. And I mean, you didn't do like anything car racing or with cars before, right? Like it was just some RL and then into Sony AI.
I didn't have a driver's license before I joined that project, so no.
All right. And I mean, obviously what you guys are doing is very cutting edge, and it's probably gonna set the tone for what happens in the future. What are you most excited about? What you guys are doing? And I know you might not be able to tell us everything, but like what is exciting? What you're working or your team is working or you've worked on recently?
I mean, something that I also said in the previous presentation is what was really cool to me is see the pro players, or I mean they're not technically pros, but the expert players who are like so passionate about this game, and see them race against Sophie and just being amazed by it and having so much more fun. Because, I mean, often you have the issue that there's not enough good opponents online available, right? And seeing them so excited and also so inspired by the AI. So this kind of inspiration of human drivers, or let's say if you talk about other games, inspiration by human players in general through the AI, and adding this additional value for the players and just having it be so much more fun for them. Maybe, I don't know, someone stopped playing Gran Turismo some years ago because like, yeah,
I'm too good for this, and then they just leave it, right?
Or there are some people that maybe play offline more often for whatever reason, and they're like, yeah, I won against this AI, and that's it. But now they see, okay, there's this new AI coming out, and it has its own kind of personality, and it's as good as the very best human drivers. That's, I think, this kind of excitement that we can generate. I think this is the best part of it.
That's a great answer. It kind of segues perfectly into my next question, which is like, now that we're doing this, what's the future of AI and games, right? Like, what do you think we're going now?
I mean, having this kind of technology in the hand of game designers, I think this will add so much value. Obviously, as we heard today from Julian, RL is still tricky, but making this kind of technology more accessible to developers, to designers, and bringing this kind of excitement that we showed here, that we generated here, to other games, I think this will be so much fun.
Definitely agreed there. And you know, as we were discussing earlier this morning, the demographics of the summer school is very skewed towards students. So I think we have some of the next generation game AI developers here. What would be your one advice or like main advice to these folk?
Just get your hands dirty and try something. I mean, what you often see with people who are later on successful in research is that they have a lot of great open source code. They read a paper, they try to reproduce the results. Just do coding, just try your own stuff. I mean, coding and also like machine learning online platforms are so accessible today. Just go out and try it.
All right, well, we'll go out and try it. Thanks so much, Florian. Thanks again for your presentation and for your time, and we'll be seeing you around this week.